I think we are live. Oh, and I did get an error message, Alex, from X earlier. So I'm assuming that it because it said retry something and I did, and then I didn't see the message again.
I don't know.
Geez, Dave, what the hell's going on over there?
Rebuilding.
No kidding.
Hit the button. Let's go.
No, we're on. We're live.
We're live.
I think we are,
Well, hot damn. Let's go.
aren't we? You want to check the other platforms?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Well, good morning, everybody. Yes, we are coming to you. And, oh, yeah, it looks like YouTube's. Hey, Peggy Smith. Peggy PJ Party is here. Good morning, Peggy. Holly Johns just showed up. Good morning, Holly. It looks like YouTube's working fine.
Okay.
Oh, Tara Robinson is here on Facebook. Good morning, Tara. So I think it's all going. Oh, James has got his notebook handy. He's ready to go. I love it. Let's see. Native San Diegan is here. Good morning, Native. Richard Pacente. iBrook54 on X. Good morning. Or iBrooks54, excuse me. Good morning. Boy, everybody's just got this whole technology thing down. I'm so impressed. Sue Bowen is here. Paul Rick, Kevin Kiesler, Wendy is here. Woohoo to you too, Wendy. All right, Lisa, good morning, Lisa. You know what's interesting is when people post emojis apparently in YouTube, it's coming up with some kind of script on my end, not the actual emoji.
Right. It's colon dot
Yeah,
smiley
whatever.
guy colon dot smiley. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay.
Squirrel still
No
works.
kidding, man. Well, geez, can you expect anything less at this point?
We lost your
Kathleen.
camera, Dave.
Oh, Kathleen
That's
Ann Schaefer is here over on Facebook. Sassy Minnesota Girl on YouTube. Wendy said, don't forget to smash that like button. Yes, Wendy, thank you. And I think, well, let's see. On Facebook, it's a thumbs up. On YouTube, it's a thumbs up. And on X, it's a heart, I think. I don't know. Whatever the positive affirmation button is. Greg Frausen. Wait a minute. Greg Frowen is here on YouTube. Sorry about that, Greg. We're just getting moving here, moving in the right direction. Scotty Mullinax, who is Tire Man, is here on YouTube. Hey, Scotty. Lisa said the emojis are cool on our end. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, it must only be on my end. Probably because I'm pulling all the streams in. I don't know. Let's see here. Mary Ann King Rosa, who is Traveler on TikTok, is here. Good morning. Angelo Romano is here. Oh, okay. She's Angelo Romano said, "Good morning, everyone." For some reason, this is under a different name. This is Chris Romano. Okay, great, Chris. Welcome. Glad you made it. So I was filling everybody in as we're going on here. So tomorrow, I'm set to be let out of TikTok jail, and that's supposed to happen around 9:30-ish or so. So what I think we're going to try and do, what? I know. What are you laughing about, James?
Giggle.
Payback, Dad. Payback.
Yeah. So what I think we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to do it just like we are today. And then halfway through the show, we're going to try and add TikTok to this Restream channel. So going forward on Thursday, you can either you should be able to go to TikTok or any of the platforms, or, however you want to access the feed. But I think we're going to try that tomorrow. And you just never know with this whole technology thing. It could all crash at one time and we'll have to start over. But so far, I think that's kind of the plan.
I don't know what the virtual background of this will work, Sam, but this is, oh, come on. Well, it won't show, but this is TikTok Live Studio, and I have all four of us on the screen as it appears right now in TikTok Live Studio.
Yeah, but I don't want to go onto TikTok.
I'm not live.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just in the pre-setup to see what I need to teach you to do so that
gotcha.
TikTok sees exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah, and I won't have the TikTok chat, right? I'm going to have to bring up.
You'll bring up a separate device.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
Maybe they fixed it. I don't know. We'll see.
So Janet Nelson is here, who is Jan Lovin Being Grandma on TikTok. It just cracks me up. We have to go through this. Who is everybody? Lee Cravens is here. Janet. Oh, that is Janet. Lisa Sutton's laughing at my TikTok jail. Tanya Moonsheimer's here. Hey, Tanya. Holly L., who is Gen X Holtz on TikTok, is here. Vicky Bakken. Let's see. Joy. Joy said, good morning. Had a hard time finding you. That's weird. I wonder why. You should be able to go right to my profile on YouTube and find the feed, I would think, right, Alex?
Yes, on YouTube. Yeah, you click on the picture and it shows the red ring and live. You click that and boom, there you are. So
yeah, I don't know. Who knows with all this stuff going on over here? Thank God for Alex is all I can say. Let's see here. Who else is piling in? Robert McCarski's here. Good morning, Robert. Oh, let's see. Francis Stangroom. Good morning, Francis. All right, let's see. Valerie James. Good morning. Oh, this is cool. Everybody's piling in. All right, let's see here. Let's go with Alex for his indices first. Let me see if I can get the screen right. There we go. Yeah, this is so much more professional looking, isn't it, Alex?
I mean, we've talked about it.
Does it really work for us though? Does it?
Well, we'll get you there. Let's see. I gotta move screens around. Here we go. So I'm not staring at myself on the big screen. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning on this fine September 16th. S&P 500 down 10 points to 6,604. The Dow is down 106 points to 45,777. The NASDAQ is down 35 to 22,313. The gold topped off earlier this morning at 37.28. Currently sitting at 37.23 per troy ounce, which is fantastic. Looking at the silver prices, you're at $42.72, which is down 22 cents. Looking at today's indices as they load, my apologies. Bitcoin everything's holding pretty steady across the board. A little bit of up movement, 115,812. That's up 0.8%. Ethereum down 0.6% to 4,463. XRP still buying me stakes at $3.04, down 0.28%. Solana up 1% to 237. SUI sitting at $3.62. That's up 3%. Stellar Lumens up 2.6% to 39 cents. There's a lot of today's deltas. At the beginning, a significant portion of them deal with the guy who did not unalive himself. But down at the bottom, September 16th of 2018, remember your oath, united we stand.
Wow. Yeah, and it's coming down. I'm telling you guys, there's a heck of a lot going on right now. All right, let's see here. Teresa Renshaw is here. Good morning, Teresa. Lynn Brooks said, what was the reason for the jail? Well, we don't really know for sure. They just said it was misinformation. We've all gone back and looked at it. It could have been the other country that we talk about quite often that could have been triggered it. My personal opinion is it was James. And James with his S word probably is what triggered it. Probably not, but I'm going to go with that anyway, just because I like giving James a hard time.
Sanctuary City.
No. The unalive thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, we really don't know. Barb Ellison is here, who is Barb7599 over on TikTok. Good morning, Barb. Let's see here. Michelle, who is Lace and Steel over on TikTok, is here. Good morning, Michelle. Native San Diegans, and there's too many restrictions and fake accounts on TikTok. I'm telling you, San Diegan, it is crazy how many fake accounts there are on TikTok using my name and photos. Now it's happening on X. Now it's happening on Facebook. So I'm sure YouTube is next up on the hit list, but you have to. Who knows what? There's not much I can do about it at this point.
See, Sam, if you were a heathen like me, you wouldn't have to worry about getting copied. I don't have anybody copying me.
They don't want to be banned. They don't want to be banned.
Yeah, exactly. Ben Alexander, Big Ben, who's Benji1959, is here from TikTok. Tim Shaw is here. Good morning, Tim. Let's see here. Wow. It looks like everything's going because Sergeant Scratch is here. Is that Scratch 65, Sergeant Scratch? Good morning. I'm assuming that's who it is. There's not many Scratches, I wouldn't think. All right. Very cool. All right. So let's see here. Dave, why don't we do some farming and agriculture?
I appreciate it. Apparently, I'm still on vacation because it's the only background I could get to work. So it is what it is. So, yeah, welcome in on this beautiful day. Nice weather here in Iowa, ready to get going on harvest here any day. Corn is up 3 to 6 cents across the board. Soybeans up 3 to 5. Wheat is up 7 to 8 cents. Cattle is up 0.1%, and hogs are up 0.5%. The USDA is considering economic aid for farmers this fall, because and even with the high yields and stuff that we're seeing, or the high acres mainly, what the problem is, we just got too many acres, not enough demand on the big scheme of things between China not doing anything. So, going to be interesting to see. It's a short-term fix for a long-term problem. Just kicking the can down the road. So, but anything is welcome at this point. So.
Yep, exactly. Thanks, Dave. So yep. Sergeant Scratch is Scratch65 on TikTok. I kind of figured that had to be the case. Donna Fox just showed up. Good morning, Donna. Sherry DeHaan from East Tennessee. I'm wondering which Sherry that is, but I don't know. So, boy, talk about mental gymnastics, trying to read people's names and then figure out who they are on TikTok. I'm telling you, it's a challenge to say the least. All right, and there's James laughing at me, of course. All right, James, what do we have for military report today?
Well, I suppose a lot of people are wondering why I'm in my pickup. I am down with Mega Dave in Iowa. Came down to help him kick off the harvest. So
yeah, and he won't let you in the house, right? You drove down there and he won't even open the door.
Well, that's because you keep telling him I'm at fault for everything, and he just said I'm such a heathen he won't allow it. So anyway, it is a beautiful day down here. Appreciate everybody coming in. We're in unusual circumstances with the different platforms, but we're learning. I think we're getting out there. So just when you think you've heard it all, the state of Georgia comes into the news for the military. The House of Prayer Christian Churches of America founder Roni Dennis and 7 other church leaders are charged with, you're going to love this, conspiring to commit bank fraud, wire fraud, mail fraud, and other federal crimes. Church leaders exploited United States soldiers and other congregation members by enrolling them in seminary programs that drained their GI Bill education benefits, and they raked in over $23 million in 4 states.
Wow.
How about that getting taken to the bank? And those people are supposed to be the safe house. We're supposed to be able to go to them no matter what. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Great. Thank you, James. Dave and James, there is a private chat that we have so we can send each other messages. You might want to look at those. Let's see here. Sherry DeHaan is just a regular Sherry from East Tennessee. Okay, got it. Thanks, Sherry.
Like Sam, on this platform that you can?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you, Alex, can you tell them where to go? Oh, they're on their phones, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it should be below their pictures. It's all right. There's quite a bit of feedback, background noise from one of you. I don't know who it is, if TV's on or something, but it's
probably
not a
James.
big deal. Nah.
I know, James. There's James with his disgusted look. Just
It could be
busting your chops, brother.
it could be the kids out playing at the beach apparently with this background.
Exactly. Excuse me. M1Z Chain is here on YouTube. Hey, P. Glad you could make it. All right. So let's jump in here. We have the first story is one of the big stories, and that's gold and silver continuing to surge. Now, it was my understanding years ago that when silver hit around $30 an ounce, that the shorts that the banks have been using for silver would be exposed, and we would see a significant flip or switch hit. And I haven't seen that, and we're up around over $40 now, right, Alex?
42. Silver was sitting at 42.72.
Yeah. So I wonder how that whole theory is going to play out here. Bix Weir, who has a podcast called Road to Ruta, his big whole thing was when it hits $30, man, look out, Katie bar the door, because it's going to be on. But I haven't seen that at this point. What do you make of it, Alex?
Well, because the banks can still trade paper metals, like that's futures, right? That's how they've suppressed gold for, at least the last 30, 40 years. Big banks trading paper back and forth between each other. So they don't, this is a key indicator to those that are paying attention. Store of wealth. If everybody sees golds and precious metals shoot through the roof, which gold has steadily year over year been performing, right? That's a pretty good indication that your dollar's worth less. Not that we didn't all already know that anyway. So I'm not an economist by trade, but I would venture to say that the fact that they still have the ability to buy and sell paper instead of the physical assets would contribute heavily to why we're still where we're at.
Yeah, could be. Dave, any thoughts?
Well, they talk about this peak was driven by U.S. job data release the previous week for being weak and momentum from another high since 2025. And they said the silver price was, the high for silver was January 17th, 1980. And that was reached by the Hunt brothers trying to corner the silver market back then, if anybody can remember that, in the 80s. And that was $49.95.
James?
Well, I think is the closer we get to the fiat failure, I think that you're probably going to see both gold and silver and all precious metals take a big hike. But you have to wonder, that's probably going to have to level off and hit a plateau at some point. Whether it be reevaluation or it can't stay at $3,700 forever.
Right. Alex sent out a video yesterday to us that was kind of scary. Do you remember that one, Alex?
Well, yes, I do.
Yeah, and it was calling into question the Genius Act and some other things that we on this panel have thought is a positive move in the right direction. But again, I don't think anybody knows how it's going to play out. But it was kind of eye opening, I thought, at that point.
I like to play devil's advocate.
No, really, I would have never guessed.
We is it possible? Possible. Is it probable? Probability and possibility are not the same, but it's always good to understand both sides so that you can, when you're down the rabbit hole, you can find a ladder back out. So let's just continue to watch, be patient, and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Tim Shaw is here. He said, "I'm glad I found you all. Glad you found us too, Tim." Let's see here. Lisa Maria was giving me static saying, "Hey, you guys have a private chat?" Well, young lady, we gave you the link, but you chose not to use it, so I don't want to hear it. Okay.
And Lisa, we don't know where the hell it's at either. So
exactly. All right, well, let's move on. So, Eric Doherty over on X said the state of Florida is officially an open carry state. all trial courts are immediately prohibited from enforcing the unconstitutional state ban on open carry. James, what do you make of that?
That's just about like the most exciting words for a young soldier when he hears the drill sergeant for the first time. Smoke them if you got them. But as far as the state of Florida, as far as the state of Florida goes with full open carry, I think that you're going to see a lot of states, not just red states. I think you're going to see states in total, because it's going to be a federal law, and President Trump's worked towards that, and he's actually mentioned that a few times in the last couple weeks, where we're not going to have borders. We're going to be able to full carry throughout the country. States like Illinois, Minnesota, Illinois, those are going to be a little tougher. But hey, I right to bear arms anywhere, baby.
Yep, exactly. Dave?
Well, how do you stop a bad guy with a pew pew? A good guy with a pew pew. Plain and simple, across
100%.
the board. So, of course, that's going to drop crime all day long. I think that court case, there was a New York court case that was, I think it was a year and a half or 2 years ago, just guesstimating on when that was, that this was brought forth. And you can carry, plain and simple, you can carry on that. So it's coming all across the board.
Yep. Alex, any comment?
Well,
And the reason I want Alex's comment is this man is using his pew pew from his bedroom window. Okay, he sent me a video of it a couple of days ago. And I'm like, oh, where the hell is it? He goes, oh, it's in my bedroom. Oh, okay.
hey, coyotes, man, they're a nuisance. All this talk of making it legal. I got news for you. It's been legal since the Second Amendment was codified.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Sam, don't they shoot from the bedrooms out of LA too, don't they?
Yeah, dude, they shoot everywhere. Are you kidding me? My gosh.
This is just a lot
LA.
safer. This is a lot safer.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Connie Boulay is here, who is Hokey Gigi, and she's joining us on X. Hey, Hokey, I'm glad you made it.
Because we're not on TikTok, we can have these conversations. We can show videos. I mean, if you want videos, I'll share.
Well, I don't know with YouTube. I'm not sure.
Oh, I watch coyote videos all the time.
Oh, on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex. I'd like to see it. Somebody else getting the hot water for.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Talking about hot water.
I won't. I'm telling you, you won't get in hot water, but I'm not going to jeopardize Sam's show.
Holly Crawl is here. She said, I'm late, but good morning. Good morning to you too, Holly. Michelle with a arm flexing saying the Second Amendment. Exactly. Teresa Renshaw said, as we should be allowed. Absolutely. It is the Second Amendment. I don't know how to make it more obvious. Hey, Skippy's here and just donated to the cause. Thank you, Skippy.
Tim Shaw said, I got several deer out the bathroom window sitting backwards on the toilet. LOL.
That's some country life right there, I'll tell you.
That's right.
Oh my God! And just so everybody knows that I'm constantly giving Alex a hard time about country life because really I'm jealous. The fact that he can do what he wants when he wants on his own property. He has the most succulent meats that he smokes and cooks, and he always rubs our nose in it. He'll send us photos and videos of these pork back baby ribs falling off the bone and these steaks, and I mean it just makes my mouth water.
Succulent, Sam?
Yeah, I know.
Two of my favorite activities that fill my cup, because I talk about with coaching clients, like what fills your cup. Mine is smoking meat and smoking coyotes. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's move on. So, hey, Kathleen Paschke just made it on Facebook. Hey, Kathleen. It just kind of cracks me up. All of the platforms seem to be working. That is so cool. So,
Hey, Sam. Hey, well, while we're on the topic, when I was just leaving the military, I had a
props though, James. No props.
Right on. I had a huge sticker on the top of my toolbox. and it had a camel with a crosshair in the middle of it. It said, "I'd fly 10,000 miles to smoke a camel."
I bet you would, James. I bet you would. All right. So, U.S. and Chinese negotiators apparently, and this is according to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, have reached a framework for a TikTok deal. Now, it's been my opinion that this deal was done a long time ago, and they just haven't optically rolled it out yet. But it is nice to see that, because I've had so many people ask me, Sam, do you think TikTok's going away? Do you think? And I can't imagine for a second that it's going anywhere, especially with that kind of reach. I mean, there's like 160 million users in the U.S., Alex, or something like that.
170.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people. It ain't going anywhere. But it's nice to see that they're coming out and saying, "Yep, it looks like we might have reached a deal." Dave, what do you make of it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think we've gone down step by step. You know, when TikTok shut down before, we definitely feels like we switched, in my opinion, to different kind of servers and different kind of platform in the sense of a little bit closer to Facebook type of stuff or Meta stuff, in my opinion. A lot of stuff became kind of crossover, kind of recognizing. So we'll see how they bring it out.
Yeah, exactly. James?
You know, it is interesting when you go to save videos or share them, it immediately asks you if you want to share it to Facebook or Insta. It's starting to be friendly with other platforms. You know, it seems to be a somewhat of a shame. Reed Rasner's, I thought, had a probably arguably one of the better approaches to acquiring TikTok with his investors out of Wyoming, and I guess we can't rule it out that that's gone, but it sure doesn't sound like it.
Well, and again, I think most of this was done quite some time ago, and I believe it happened when President Trump came on the TikTok platform, which was almost a year ago. That's when I started noticing a lot of changes for the better. And that's one of the reasons I was shocked that we got booted for a week on TikTok. I didn't expect that. Now, it probably had something to do with the event that took place on the 10th. That would be my guess, but who knows for sure at this point. Let's see. Holly John said, just hope the banning stops and the strikes stop. Well, I got to think that they're moving towards more of a free speech movement. At least that's the way it appears to me at this point. But again, there's just no way to tell for sure at this point. All right. So let's see here. So we all know what happened to Charlie Kirk, God rest his soul, if in fact that is exactly what happened. But Turning Point USA has now received 32,000 requests for new chapters nationwide. 32,000. Alex?
We desperately need in this country more people to be like Charlie Kirk. I'm just gonna put it out there. The systematic destruction of the family unit, of removing God from anything and everything. It's really sad that this is what it takes, but I mean, what they did, and I don't. So personal knowledge of what Turning Point America does for people. Okay, my best friend that was here this last weekend, his significant other happens to be a child protective services caseworker, and when children age out of the system, the resources for them are gone. They don't have resources to help the kids anymore that come from broken homes and abusive homes and all of those things. And Turning Point USA awards scholarships to those children that age out of the system so that they can go to college, go to school, go to a vocational school and get some sort of future. So, you know, all the left that want to talk shit about how bad and what he was and what he did, they have no clue the amount of good that Charlie Kirk did in this country and around the world. My hair's standing up on my arms. I just, you know,
yes, open every single one of them that apply. Do it.
Exactly. Dave?
Yeah, they say that Turning Point USA currently has 900 official college chapters and approximately 1,200 high school chapters. And obviously, that stuff is all directed to help the students and push through it. So, and like Alex says, the family breakdown is crazy in the United States. Like I said, spend time with your kids, dinner, and know what's going on in their lives. Obviously, the Pew Pew kid out in Utah, his parents didn't know what he was up to and the trouble he was getting in. So,
Well, there's a lot of anomalies with what took place with Charlie. A lot, to say the least. And maybe we'll do a special show on that sometime. I don't know. But
Yeah.
James, what are your thoughts?
It's very refreshing to see people when they put their mind to it that they actually want to achieve something, and to bring as many people as come forth saying that they want to be in a chapter, they want to worship, they want to enjoy their families. To see all of a sudden this instant tidal wave. I mean, this is a tsunami of something we haven't seen for some time, and if we have, it's been hush hush. And now it's everybody's just bellowing, "Hey, this is what we're doing, and you're gonna like it. Come join us."
Yeah, exactly. Valerie James said, y'all should see what Candace Owens said yesterday. Scary.
Oh, we're watching it.
Yeah, and I just want to caution everybody that, like Alex says all the time, don't believe anything that you hear and only half of what you see. There is much more going on behind the scenes, in my opinion, than most people realize. The net effect of what took place is a positive in terms of people waking up, in terms of Turning Point USA expanding its reach. Those are all positive things that came from an ugly, ugly situation. But again, even with Candace Owens or anybody else, just be aware that things aren't always as they appear.
can we expand on that at all, Sam, in the sense of, or do you want to tackle that, or you just want to let her drift until?
Well, you mean in terms of what took place?
Yeah, well, Israel and
Yeah,
what?
I think we're probably going to leave that. I
Okay.
let everybody do their own research, but again, I think that there are powers that be. You know, I just got here. Let me see if I can show this. I don't know if I can show this or not, but I just got. Can you guys see that at all?
A little bit right there, yeah.
Let me see.
5GW. Yes.
Yeah, so I just got
Sorted it.
General Flynn's book. It's called 5G Warfare, and I'm reading it now. I'm about halfway through. There it is. You see it?
Yep.
Yes.
And it was him and Boone Cutler that wrote this book, and it goes into depth on psyops and what they're used for. And it's nothing that most of you don't already know, but I think there are times when events take place that are specifically designed to produce serious emotions. Now, I'm not saying what happened was or wasn't real. All I'm saying is we have seen over and over and over again the lies from the government, the lies from the media. And I would encourage everyone to dig deep, see if you can find some truth in what's going on, because things are not always as they appear.
I mean, she's saying that she's going to publish text message chains. I mean, if that's not receipts, Sam, I don't know what is. Just saying.
Well, no, I see your point, Alex. I'm just saying that I think that the operation that we are currently in America and around the world didn't start when President Trump came into office the first time. I think this operation started a long, long time ago. And if it did start a long time ago, how hard would it have been for certain things to be entered into the historical record, knowing that they would be used 10 years from now, or from then, or 15 years from then, or 20 years from then? I think it's something that we have to consider.
I was absolutely flabbergasted in the sense of when we talked about Israel and how it was even linked through Candace in a meeting 2 weeks prior to his death. It was like, what?
Yeah,
I did not see that coming.
It's mathematically impossible for these things to happen organically. Now, take from it what you will, do your own research, but I have a lot of questions at this point.
Yep.
All right, so Lee Daniels here. Grand rising to you too, Lee. And now, Lee, you are welcome to join us when you want. I sent you the link. I don't know whether you got that or not. I'm assuming that you did. D from TikTok is here on X. Hey, D. So Russell wants us to talk about Israel and what have you. I don't think we're going to go into any more depth than that, but just keep in mind that what you're seeing is not always an accurate assessment of what's going on. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and I would say watch Candace, take it from that, and doing your own research with the names she puts out there and who they are, and it'll start you down that rabbit hole. And another back burner thing, like I always say.
You know, and that's another thing too. If you guys want to dig a little deeper on this, there's a gentleman by the name of Mike King that I've followed for some time. Mike is essentially a historian. He's written 34 books. He has a very unique perspective. And the name of his website is realnewsandhistory.com. Now, I support him monthly. I support a lot of the guys monthly because I think they bring real value to what's going on right now. But give Mike King a listen. His books are on Amazon. Well, most of his books are on Amazon. Some of them have been taken off. His one's on World War I and World War II and the ongoing wars. But Mike King at realnewsandhistory.com. It's well worth your time, in my opinion.
Go ahead and add my screen share, Sam.
Okay, how do I do that?
You got to click our pictures over there, remember, to be able to enable screens.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, got it. Oh, is it sponsor time? Okay. You had me going there for a minute, Alex. I'm going, what's this all about? All right, so first up, MyPillow. And I just got an email from MyPillow yesterday, and I'm going to read it. MyPillow's excited to announce they're having their biggest 3-in-1 sale ever with a limited edition product, a back-in-stock special, and a closeout deal you won't find anywhere else. MyPillow bed sheets are only $29.88. Any color, any style, any size, even king size. Regular $119.88. Only $29.88. Once they're gone for good. My towels are finally back in stock, but not for long. Get a 6-piece My Towel set, regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And for the first time, and the first and only time, get their limited edition premium My Pillows made with Giza cotton and a designer gusset queens at $17.98, kings only $19.98. And also for a limited time, when your order is over $100, you will receive free shipping plus $100 in free digital gifts. And as I've said, use promo code SAM. And if you need any of this stuff, you guys, give it the business to Mike. He's earned it, in my opinion. And then we have Neil Naturopathic. Neil Naturopathic is Dr. Julian Neil created this line of hair care products. It will destroy dandruff, increase hair growth, and it does it all with no chemicals and no toxins. Go to neilnaturopathic.com. Use the discount code SAM20, that's SAM20, and you'll get 20% off your order. And then, of course, Dr. Peter Glidden. Dr. Glidden has been in this game for a long time. If you go to my website, samshalhoub.com, there's a button in the upper right-hand corner. Click on that. Use the code SAM, and you'll get a 30% discount. If you have any questions for you, your kids, your grandkids, it's well worth a couple of bucks it is per month to do this with Dr. Glidden. And then, of course, we have cybersecurity, Alex.
RiskToolTech.com, helping organizations for close to 20 years manage their cybersecurity footprint through compliance and employee training. And I also want to take just a cybersecurity moment, Sam, to talk to you guys about something that happened yesterday. I got a call from a friend of mine in complete panic mode. He said, I knew better. Damn it, Alex, I knew better. But he got a random phone call, and a American voice on the other end is explaining to him that his Coinbase account has been hacked, and he needed to do this, and he fell for it, and he lost $2,000 that he had not moved over to his cold wallet. So listen. Your wallet, your exchange, wherever you house these things, they are not going to call you and they are not going to tell you that you need to install this special program and you need to move and you need to do this. Regardless if it's Microsoft is not going to call you and tell you you have a virus and you need to download some software. Coinbase is not going to call you and tell you you've been hacked and you need to download some software. I know they are very, very convincing. Again, it was an American voice. It wasn't the typical, thank you for calling Microsoft. We are here to steal all your money. So just everybody be cognizant, be aware. If you think for 1 second that it's a scam, most likely it's a scam. So if they call you and say this is Microsoft, or they call you and say this is Coinbase, or this is Atomic Wallet, or this is, whatever company, tell them, hey, thanks for letting me know. Hang up the phone and then call. Coinbase has a number. You can call Coinbase and they'll tell you, we're never going to call you. So just my PSA for the day.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. So Crystal Zeski just made it over on YouTube. Good morning, Crystal. Let's see here. Skippy said, what did she say? I don't consume her products. Yeah, I'm not. You're going to have to go and find it. It would be too long to get into here at this point. Marianne Tarbert Thompson is here. Good morning, Marianne. Donna Fox said, watch that closely. Yeah, we need to watch everything closely. David Morale said, is Derek Johnson legit? Yes, I believe is absolutely legit. I think Patel Patriot, who is John Harold, is absolutely legit. I think that continuity of government and devolution are happening right now. And I won't get into it, but yes, I believe Derek Johnson is legit. All right, let's see here. Hey, Christine West John just made it from Hayesville, Kansas. Hey, Christine, I'm glad you made it. Valerie James said, we all have a lot of questions. It's very true. And I have to be careful how much I say. Because number one, I don't want to trigger people further. Number two, I don't know what these platforms, the way we're doing it now, are going to allow or not allow. But what we can do is we can discuss it more thoroughly on our live, sub-only live on Friday after the show. And that may be in a forum where we can do it a little more freely without fear of reciprocity.
I volunteer to be the guinea pig.
Yeah, what's that?
I volunteer to be the guinea pig.
Okay, good. Donna Fox, thank you for the donation. Sherry Dehan said, I get my news from you guys. Well, thank you, Sherry. And I spend a lot of time every day going through and sifting through to make sure that we're not putting something out that is not legitimate, at least to the best of my ability. And thank you for recognizing that. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Sassy Minnesota girl said, I just ordered a grounding sheet off of TikTok. Hope it helps me sleep. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Grounding is very important.
And plug it into the ground, not the positive.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, let's see. Okay. Hey, Dragwen13 just became a member on YouTube. Well, thank you, Dragwen. I'm glad you joined us. Lisa Sutton said John is squirrel level. Exactly. That's why I named it that. It just kind of cracked me up. I know. I'm easily amused.
Quite frankly, Lisa Sutton also said she loves the Alex impressions. They're the greatest on all of TikTok. Just saying.
That's exactly what she said. Uh-huh. Oh, God. Let's see. Teresa Renshaw said, how does one gather more waking information? Sites following truth seekers. Yeah, I mean, again, you have to be careful who you follow, but if you want to dig into the Q drops, my suggestions are Absolute 1776 on X, Stormy Patriot Joe on X, Rambo and Friends on X, News Treason on X. If you want to learn more about continuity of government and devolution, Jarrett Johnson, who is Rattletrap 1776, and John Harold, who is Patel Patriot on X. You get started with those guys, believe me, you'll have your hands full. All right, well, let's move on here. So according to Zero Hedge, Dodge Ram canceled all electric pickup trucks, citing slowing demand. Not surprising at all. So, James, you're smiling. Why don't you go first?
Well, I'm sitting in a Ford, so we'll just leave it at that. You have to think about the Chevron difference. EVs didn't. They had a lot of push, but for all the wrong reasons. They don't have charging ports where they need them. People got schooled quite well when they went across the upper north, east, west, and they got into 40 below zero weather, and there's traffic jams, and pretty soon cars started running out of batteries, and it's a bedwetter. I mean, that whole thing was bad. So people are finally coming out of the woodwork saying, yeah, you guys are probably right.
Yeah, exactly. Dave?
Well, the base model for Ram is 58,000, and it goes all the way up to 90 grand for the top end.
For a pickup truck?
Oh yeah, and probably just coincidental. As of September 30th, they're getting rid of the $7,500 tax break. That was on the big beautiful bill. Got rid of that. So probably just a coincidence that Dodge is saying we're done with it after a $7,500 tax break. But imagine that.
Exactly. So, Alex, how many electric pickups do you have on your ranch? Exactly. So Donna Fox reminded me to tell everybody that the people that I just mentioned to follow the Q Drops, they're also on Rumble. That is correct. It's Absolute Storm on Rumble, Rambo and Friends, and News Treason on Rumble. And also Patriot Underground does a great job. So,
Sam, do you see this?
Did you bring me oil filters, or are you drinking out of that,
James?
Sam, this is a advanced fuel filter.
Is that your new energy drink?
No. This could be used as a muffler. I mean, anyway, it's a fuel filter for a semi.
Oh,
and actually, Dave's tractor could use this very one. But when you have EVs, you're going to have expendables like this. Or when you have gas engines or diesel engines, you're going to have things like this that are expendables. In electric vehicles, the only thing that you have that is expendable is wires and a battery. And that battery, you can put a whole lot of these in a truck versus a battery.
yeah.
Donald Trump?
Exactly. Uh-oh, Alex found his buttons.
his happy button?
Exactly. Dragon Wen 13 said, shout out to Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Yes. Now, I'm not sure who Dragon Wen 13 is on TikTok, but yes, Beyond Tangy Tangerine is the vitamin supplement.
Think about it. You'll know who it is.
Dragon 13.
Franny Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Oh, is that Franny? Oh, okay. Jeez. Yeah, but she's right. If you guys are looking for the right supplement to take, use the one that I use. Go to my website, samshalhoub.com. There'll be a button that says get your supplements here by Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Phenomenal product. D said, is James really in a car? Yeah, I think he is. I don't know. We're gonna have to run that through AI.
I can put open my sunroof.
Yeah.
If you want to see it go open, there it goes, right?
It looks like AI to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
What?
All right. Well, let's see here. Oh boy. Wendy said, watch the props, James. Exactly.
Oh,
We're
they're
not
right
on
here.
They know you, James. They're on to you.
We're on TikTok. We don't have to watch the props today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Really?
know what?
No, we're not.
Dragon Wen 13 is not Franny Dragonfly.
No?
Apparently it's John Gwynn. I think.
Well,
He's in disguise.
Drag Gwynn is John. Yeah, John Gwynn. Oh, no wonder he
Oh.
brought up Beyond Tangy Tangerine. John has been on the Tangy Tangerine kick. He finally decided to get it, and he loves it, and he's been giving it to other people. So that makes perfect sense. Got it. Thank you for that, Lisa. Oh, and also Ben Alexander, Benji 1959. He's on it as well. There's a lot of people that are taking it now. It's really good.
James,
Francis-
I'm going to need you to, in your notebook, I'm going to need you to go ahead and write down the date and timestamp. I was wrong. Okay.
Exactly. Francis Dragroom said, I'm Franny Dragonfly. Okay, Francis, we got it. We got it now. All right, so moving on.
9/16.
French news channel BFM highlights Bitcoin's edge over gold and the dollar, saying it is becoming the keystone of the monetary system. Then we had the Bitcoin historian come out and state that the U.S. Senate confirmed pro-Bitcoin advocate Stephen Moran to join the Fed board. He says Bitcoin should have a meaningful role in U.S. monetary policy. James, what do you make of all that?
Well, the one thing I can add, and this is something that came out here recently, and we've talked about it for a while, as long as you've had or held Bitcoin for at least 1 year, or U.S. Bitcoin, U.S. made Bitcoin for 1 year or longer, there's no capital gains on that if you decide to sell.
It's not Bitcoin. It's crypto.
All
Crypto.
crypto,
Right.
all crypto. As far as Bitcoin goes, I'm gonna talk just like Alex did and say it's all crypto. Bitcoin doesn't have a utility, but it's going to be used, in my opinion, it's going to be used for the part of the reserve. Alex and I go back and forth. We all go back and forth about it. I particularly don't hold any Bitcoin, but I hold crypto. You guys know that XRP is my thing. I mean, I got hats and shirts and all that jazz, coins, and
You're
I
like
try
a walking XRP billboard, James.
Hey, it's right here. I'm not shitting you.
I
mean,
know,
carry
I
it.
know.
The only thing James doesn't have is a stake with XRP
Oh,
on it.
come on.
Exactly.
Fuck, you know what? I might have to go back to Minnesota today.
I'll come up, brother. I'll come up.
Yeah. Oh God, Greg Fosenson. James is in Iowa. I met him this morning. Oh, he did?
Yes, I did.
They did.
Wow, great. Wonderful. All right, so let's see here. Crystal Zeski said, I can't believe the stuff I see and hear on YouTube. It's a free-for-all over here. I know, right? Compared to TikTok.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm telling
gosh.
you, we're not going to get in trouble for what we say. I mean, some guardrails, but the words, the hunting shows, all of the things. If I wanted to go get a beer and drink it on camera, I'm not going to get kicked off. If I wanted to fire up a cigar, they're not going to ban us. Like, TikTok is, personally, I believe, conditioning for the social credit score.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
D said, Sam, over on X said, D on X said, can you list those people you suggested to follow? Yes. So on both X and Rumble, on it's Stormy Patriot Joe, Absolute 1776, News Treason, Patriot Underground, and Rambo and Friends. So those are the
And-
5.
And Data Republican.
Data Republican. Okay, cool. So I hope you got that this time, D. Boy, you're getting it in the chat today, James. Oh, I love it. Skippy said YouTube does censor some words and phrases. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I just don't know what it is. And Ben Alexander, Benji 1959 said TikTok is going to change. Yeah, and it already has been. I agree with you.
Wait till the next subject.
So Trump says the U.S. military conducted a second kinetic strike on a boat transporting illegal narcotics from Venezuela. 3 male terrorists were unalived in action. James?
You know, a lot of people had problems with the first one that we did, but they're considered terrorists. And I guarantee you, the guy that was behind that mechanism that let go of that powder actuated device, when that thing hit, it knocked the elastic right out of their underwear. Guaranteed. And it's
Another interstate-ism. We're going to have to start a whole manual on this.
It's going to continue. People can complain all they want. It's an act of terrorism. The president has already said what he's going to do, and he's going to continue to do it. You know, these people that are worried about, did you use excessive force? Well, if you remember on Cobra, when they asked him that question, I used everything I had.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the way it should be handled every single time.
Yeah, exactly. Alex?
Stop it. Wrong. Stop it.
Okay, got it.
Stop it.
Alex, I just saw this message, add my other screen share. Is that from an old one?
That's when I was trying to get you to go
Oh,
to
Got it.
to our sponsors.
Got it. Okay.
What use is a private chat, folks, if
I'm
nobody's
sorry,
reading?
man. I'm just getting used to this whole thing. Dave.
Well, you
Well,
look
it's inter-
good.
I'd hate to be the next guy to draw some short straws on that next boat ride. Let's put it that way. Obviously, we already know what's going to happen, and they should know what's going to happen. So, bring it on. Edit. It's done.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa said, I love that the trolls are gone too, Sam. Yeah, that's so weird. We were getting,
The
I don't know
wall
how
just
many.
got 10 feet taller.
I know we were getting so many trolls, and all of a sudden they're just gone. I don't
I
know.
think-
I don't.
I think that every platform, if you are native to that platform, I don't know, something we changed because we're not rebroadcasting the TikTok to the restream to the something is definitely up. Maybe they got the hint. I mean, you can silence them for 24 hours, and we didn't give them the dopamine hit they were looking for, and they said, "Oh, okay, I give."
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Crystal Zesky just became a member over on YouTube. Welcome, Christy. Welcome, Crystal.
Why you got to say dopamine?
Because the trolls get a dopamine
Oh, that's
hit.
right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Uh-huh. No medical advice, James. I'm going to stop you right there.
I left it at home.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so yes, John, I know that Drag Gwen 13 is you, John Gwen. Yeah, I finally get it. Lisa had to fill me in on the details. So, Israel has launched a ground offensive to occupy Gaza City. That's serious stuff. You know, I'm going to let you guys, I'll be right back. Alex, will you take over for a second?
I will.
Okay.
I think in the given times that we're in, I don't care where it's at. We've just demonstrated that we can get in, get a job done, and get out. So I'm not necessarily picking a side on what's going on over there. It's been going on for thousands of years, and any loss of life, any occupation of another person's home, I think deserves attention. I again, not picking a side, but you know, we're not picking a side between Russia and Ukraine. The reality is there's loss of life, there is damage to infrastructure, people's lives are being affected, and it has to stop. It has to stop. And I think we're probably going to see it continue for a while until the world powers and leaders say enough is enough. It sucks.
Yeah. Israel's definitely back in the news on a few different locations. So obviously that's going to be a hot spot from here on in. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of that.
Well, you know, as we're watching President Trump in this last week talk about we're going to go in and we're going to take control of Gaza and we are going to command that area. Obviously, we have a Indo-Pacific presence with a lot of military power and probably more joining it. When they say we're going to save Israel for last, I mean, is this what we're coming down to? Is this one of the final things that President Trump's going to do by saying, "Hey, we're going to occupy Gaza," and all of a sudden Netanyahu comes in with his all his war machines, and he's saying, "No, we're going to do it." So I'll be interested to see how it plays out. You know, knocking the elastic out of a pair of underwear is one thing, but this is going to be a show.
Right. Now, I'm not sure what everybody said here, but I'm going to inject something. Maybe you've already brought this up. When it comes to Israel and Gaza and all that's going on over there, I would encourage everyone to go watch the movie Wag the Dog. Go and watch that movie. I'm not saying all of it is like Wag the Dog, but I think a certain percentage of it is. So, again, designed to specifically ignite certain emotions in people, whether it's true or not. That's what happens. So did you get everybody on that one, Alex?
Yeah.
We did. We made the
Okay.
rounds.
Thanks, everybody.
Though on the chat log, it did say Sam needs to pee. I just want to acknowledge our appreciation for you not sharing the live stream.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it's called the biologic break, is what
That's
we're calling
right.
it. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, I know. Jeez, everybody was back commenting on it. Sorry, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right. So, yeah, but again, wag the dog, watch the movie, tell me what you think on our next live. Okay. Lastly, today, this came out this morning, and I was able to catch it before I did the dispatch. President Trump files a $15 billion defamation suit against the New York Times and journalists. Dave?
It's coming. He's holding them accountable for what they're doing and what they're pushing forward. So, times are changing in the media, for sure.
Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
James?
It's if President Trump takes the time and spends the money to file suit, if you go back and look at his record of what he has won and what he has lost in defamation suits, I don't believe he's lost any. I'm guessing he hasn't won or lost any, and he's won them all. I mean, he even took Stormy Daniels for a little bit of a ride. Not the kind of ride you guys are laughing about right now. I see it. But if President Trump takes somebody to court under a defamation suit, damn good and well he's got the grounds to take care of business.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't bluffing. Alex?
We're just gonna have to be patient and see how it all plays out.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. All right, everybody. So that's all we have for today. Now, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow we are going to be on the same formation that we have today. And tomorrow at like 9:30 is when I'm let out of TikTok jail. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the show here. We're going to keep it on here. What was that, James? Yeah, I know, right? The Chrome bracelets. But we're going to be keeping it on here, and we're going to add TikTok around 9:40 and see how it works out. It could crash the whole system. It could work fine. We just don't know. But we will be doing it just the way we're doing it today, tomorrow. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. So let's see. Let's move to final thoughts. Dave?
Sam,
Oh.
could you share my screen?
Oh,
please.
Yeah. Sure, if I can find it. There we go.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if we should be doing this, Alex.
Did you not allow?
I think I did, but I'm not
royalties?
positive. I would pause it for a second here. Let me double check it first, because I'm not positive I did
You
it properly.
clicked the button. You said I clicked it.
Well, it said it clicked. It gave me a link to click, which I did. But then when I went in there, I couldn't really find it, so I didn't know if it was already on or not. But let's not do it today because I'm just not sure exactly. I'll do some research today.
Womp womp womp.
I know. I'm sorry, but I don't. If we're not careful on YouTube, it'll cause problems. I know. Sorry about that.
I
Anyway,
tried, folks. I tried.
I know.
to
And
take
we all
care
want to
of
dance.
our audience.
I know. Well, tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be back on TikTok, and we'll have to just see how it plays out. And I don't even know. I can't even see likes or anything on the way we're doing it. I don't know where to even look for that.
So on YouTube, we have 11 thumbs up. It does not count the number of hearts that people are sending, but there
Okay.
are lots of hearts and there's some dance emojis. So, I mean, I tried.
I know. Believe me, I want to too, guys. I just want to I want to play it safe. We already got,
Dave Morales says he had one job.
Exactly. All right. Well, anyway, we'll get the dancing back in once we get back on TikTok and then get all that figured out. But in the meantime, let's go to final thoughts, Dave.
It's going to be an interesting time. Trump is on his way, I believe, for United Kingdom. for London. They arrive at 3:50 today, so I imagine he's going to do some arm twisting over there and see what we can do on that side of it. So we'll see what tonight and tomorrow morning bring.
Cool. James?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some new momentum. You know, when you come down to a foreign state like Iowa, and you're around the corn pimp, no telling what he's going to have me doing, but likely it's going to involve agriculture.
Well, you guys got to take some photos while you're there, James, so we can share them on the live.
Oh yeah,
Yes, we
I'm
will.
sure he's going to
Okay,
have
cool.
some crazy shit.
I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Alex?
As always, time is the one thing that we can't buy more of, so spend it wisely. Given the events of the last week, I think makes me more appreciative of the life that I do have and the freedoms that I am enjoyed every day, which includes an hour with these fine gentlemen and all of you that come to join us. So appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate the technology understanding as we kind of change things. We're starting to like the new layout, the new look. It gives us some abilities to give James more shit. So we're going to keep doing it. Thank you very much.
Exactly. So Wendy said you can't dance on YouTube. We can, Wendy. It's a whole thing, but essentially I think I've already got it figured out, but I'm going to double check it just to make sure, because if we don't, they'll flag it and then it'll be a problem and yada, yada, yada. So, but yes, we will be able to. And as we move back into TikTok, it will get to more of a kind of an equilibrium of what we're doing. Because I really do like this new technology. I like the way it looks way more professional. We'll see how it works with TikTok tomorrow. Well, hopefully tomorrow. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, on all of the, well, we're going to start off on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Rumble. And then we're going to add TikTok in. Oh, great. There's my old bodybuilding shot. Exactly. But we're going to add TikTok back in tomorrow. It looks like at this point. So we'll have to, Alex. Anyway, ignore Alex at this point. Everybody, remember, the best is yet to come. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Everybody have a great day. Thanks, guys.